You can't smooth out all the turbulence, but you can be as prepared as possible in the security line, at the gate, on board, and arriving at your destination. First things first, how old should a baby be to fly? There's no official age when experts say it's okay for your baby to fly. That said, the American Academy of Pediatrics, AAP, discourages newborns from flying unnecessarily after birth, since air travel can increase a young baby's risk for catching an infectious disease. That's especially true for preemies, those with chronic heart or lung problems, or those who already have a respiratory infection, since changes in cabin pressure could make it harder for them to breathe. If you have to fly shortly after birth, check if your airline has age restrictions for newborns. Some airlines won't accept passengers less than a week old, while others will allow passengers who are as young as 2 days old. Tips for flying with an infant. A little bit of prep work can go a long way towards making your journey more manageable. Here's what to know before you go, plus advice for keeping your cutie safe and relatively happy in the air. 1. Baby wear the baby through security. For babies, I love using the carrier. This carrier gives the baby a safe place to ride along and leaves the parents' hands free. In the United States, if you're flying with a baby, TSA screening processes are straightforward, but you will have to have your hands swiped and may be subject to a small, non-threatening pat-down. Another perk of the soft carrier is that it keeps your baby close to you and out of reach of well-intentioned strangers who may want to touch the baby. Baby wearing in an airport is a way to protect the infant from the endless germs airports and planes bring. 2. Prep your liquids, formula, breast milk or juice. All are exempt from the TSA's 311 rule limiting carry-on liquids to 3.4 ounces, so you can bring the amount that you need and don't need to worry about fitting it into a plastic quart-sized bag. Canned or jarred baby food is okay too. They'll need to be screened separately though, so corral them in a separate bag or container that's easy to pull out of your carry-on bag when you get to the security belt. It's safe for liquids to go through the X-ray machine, says the AAP, but you can also request to have the liquids inspected visually if you prefer. 3. Avoid boarding boredom. Even if you're flying with an infant, think twice before pre-boarding. True, you can get situated instead of having to hold your baby behind a long line of passengers, but you'll have to entertain your baby from your seat while everyone else boards, on top of the rest of the time you travel with an infant. The best idea: send your partner or friend or family member ahead with your bags while you walk around the wide-open terminal with your baby. 4. Pack baby's toys. Whether you're traveling with an infant or a toddler, packing books and toys to keep them entertained is key. Bring a mix of baby's favorites, including items that offer comfort, like their favorite stuffed animal or lovey. Having that small comfort from home when baby's in a new place can go a long way to making them feel happy and safe. Bringing new toys or options that a baby doesn't usually play with can be a game changer too. New situations also offer new perspectives, so that book your child loves for hours at home may not be of interest to them at all on a flight, but that other one they've never picked up will suddenly occupy them for hours. 5. Fill her up. Remember to pack some snacks or a full meal depending on when and how long you'll be in the air, and plenty of drinks. Plane rides are dehydrating. You're allowed to bring small jars of baby food and formula, if you're bottle feeding, on board. 6. Ease the ear pressure. Plan feedings for takeoff and landing. That's when your baby will experience the most ear pressure, and swallowing can relieve some of that. 7. Ask for help. You're not the first to fly with an infant. Airlines are used to accommodating young families, so if your baby won't take a cold bottle, it's perfectly reasonable to see if a flight attendant will warm one up for you. When you get it back, do the same bottle heat test you do at home to avoid scalding your baby. 8. Tie the knot. Just like when you're driving with your baby, it's wise to tether objects like her binky to something secure, since it's even harder on a plane to duck down and retrieve lost items from the tiny space between your seat and your neighbors. Plus, it's probably pretty gross down there. Another pacifier travel tip: if your baby uses one, pack plenty extra. 9. Packing. When traveling with an infant, you'll want anything and everything that can help clean up a messy emergency. Pack extra wipes in your carry-on diaper bag as well as multiple changes of clothes for baby. Bring more diapers and wipes than you think you'll need. Accidents happen. Stash plastic bags to hold trash until you have the opportunity to dispose of it properly. While you're at it, keep a change of clothes for yourself handy. If a baby makes a mess, you might take the brunt of it. Plus, don't forget the essentials, like travel-size diaper cream, baby shampoo, body wash, moisturizer, and other staples in baby's daily routine. And trying overnight diapers for long travel days to prevent baby from getting uncomfortably wet. 10. Go over the logistics beforehand. If you're flying with a baby internationally, do some research beforehand to see if there are any special passport or visa requirements or immunizations baby will need. Also, investigate if getting travel insurance is a good idea. Finally, call your lodgings beforehand to see what kind of travel gear they offer. This can help save you the effort of packing baby gear. 11. Don't worry about other passengers. When traveling with an infant, one of the primary anxieties parents have is disrupting other passengers. While it can be really hard, try not to worry about what others think. No one wants to be the stereotypical bad parents on a plane with a screaming kid. But there's a reason it's so prevalent. Parents need to do what they need to do, and what's best for their children, regardless of whether it interrupts another passenger's enjoyment of their in-flight movie. Instead of worrying about other passengers, spend your time and energy making the baby comfortable. 12. Choose an evening flight. Flying is much easier with a sleeping baby, so consider flying in the evening to increase the chance of your little one nodding off. If a daytime flight is your only option, you might consider trying to delay your baby's usual nap until after takeoff. 13. Select seats in advance. If you can, choose your seats early so you'll have the most options. The bulkhead area, behind the wall that oftentimes separates the cabins, has the most room. For safety reasons, you won't be able to choose an exit row. If available, pick a seat close to the window. An aisle seat won't be as safe for your baby, especially during meal service. 14. Bassinet. If you've chosen seats behind the bulkhead, there's a good chance the airline may have a bassinet you could use. The bassinet attaches to the bulkhead wall and can hold a baby under 6 months old and/or 20 pounds. Ask your airline in advance whether this is an option. 15. Sleeper seat. On international airlines, you may be able to book 3 seats in a row that have the option to interlock to form a big sleeper that can fit a parent and a child. Check with your airline in advance for more information on the availability of this option. 16. Inflatable seat extension. If your airline allows it, you may be able to bring an inflatable seat extension to use for your baby when it's time to sleep or nap. This type of product is new on the market, and not all airlines may allow it. Keep in mind your child must have her own seat to use this add-on product. Check with your airline in advance for more information on whether this is allowed. Keep in mind that during takeoff and landing, your baby cannot be using any of these sleep devices. She must be in your lap or in a CRS. 17. Diaper change. Did you know that most airplanes have a changing table in the restroom? Different airlines will offer different accommodations, but most have a designated area to change a diaper on a plane. Most likely the bathroom at the back of the plane will have a changing table that folds down from the wall. It is usually located behind the toilet. 18. Dress in comfortable layers. You may be tempted to doll up your baby in that adorable outfit from your mother-in-law for your flight, but think of comfort and convenience first. Choose attire that is cozy and easy to change. Layers are a must when going from a snowy locale to the sunny tropics, of course. But layers also help with drastic changes in temperature aboard the plane. If you get stuck on the tarmac, you might be boiling hot, pointing that tiny overhead fan at you and your child. Then, once airborne, you might be shivering in your seat. Wearing layers is also helpful for breastfeeding moms. I suggest wearing a wrap of some sort that can double as a baby blankie. 19. Rent baby equipment for travel. If you choose to use a Care-as safety harness, you will still need an approved car seat for use in motor vehicles during your vacation. To lighten your load during airplane travel and avoid baggage fees, consider renting baby travel gear. You can have a travel stroller, crib, car seat, high chair, booster seats, and more delivered to your destination. These items can be brought to you wherever is most convenient: the airport, hotel, or grandma's house. This service is available in locations around the world for traveling families. So that was all for today's video. We hope you liked the video, and our tips will help you in your parenting. For more videos like this, do subscribe to our channel and please leave a like to show us that our tips help you. See you next time.